Wallace and Gromit in Project Z.
Excuse me. That doesn't matter. I think I just found the perfect game to review today. Hello, I'm Nick and welcome to PS2 Reviews, episode 6 I believe. And today we're going to take a look at this curious little relic, and that game is known as Wallace and Gromit in Project Zoo. Wallace and Gromit were these stop-motion animated shorts, which were made by a wonderful company known as Ardman Animations. They've made all kinds of stop-motion animated films and shorts, like Stage Fright, Shaun the Sheep, Angry Kid, only to name a few. Out of all their shorts, Wallace and Gromit seemed to be their most iconic out of their entire library. They were extremely charming and intriguing and effort-filled. Even though it didn't have you laughing all the time, it still held your interest in whatever adventures they went on. Be it going to the moon and eating cheese, or stopping Feathers McGraw. Definitely works to watch, but does it work to play? Let's find out. The main premise of the game is that today it's Archie the polar bear's birthday, who has been sponsored by Wallace and Gromit. To celebrate, they decide to go round to the zoo and deliver his present. Only problem is that the gate appears to be locked. As it turns out, Feathers McGraw, a supervillain who happens to be a penguin, had kidnapped Archie and taken over the zoo. And how do Wallace and Gromit plan on getting in? Well, they build a massive Trojan penguin, that's how they get in. As you do. Inside, they then chase after Feathers McGraw, and our journey through Project Zoo begins. Alrighty, so far so good. So far, I think this game maintains the style and spirit of the original shorts. Even though there's more CG than stop motion, it's a video game, you kind of have to give it passes on that front. And with that being said, the character models still look like clay, so I think it works out well. And with that being said, let's talk about the gameplay. Now, this game controls exactly how a typical 3D platformer should. You play as Gromit. He can jump, climb, swing, and fight. As for Wallace, you actually don't get to play as him, but throughout the level you can find nuts and bolts, which you can give to Wallace and he can fix pieces of the level, which makes things easier. Oh, and if you're to search hard enough in each level, you can actually find golden tools lying around, which you can use to make brand new weapons. These include the banana gun, the porridge gun, and the turnip gun. They definitely make taking out enemies much easier. They also allow you to activate switches from a distance, jam up gears to shut down machines, and also break locks. But they can help you unlock mini-games and bonus levels. Once you win them, you're then awarded with tokens. Well, I would like to think that they're pound coins, but that's just me. What do they do? Well, if you collect enough of them, you can actually unlock clips from the original shorts. It's pretty cool. But apart from that, they don't contribute to anything else. On top of that, do you remember those golden tools we've been collecting throughout the level? For whatever reason, whenever you go into another level, you automatically lose all those tools and have to search for another set. And if you don't, it forcibly stops your progression of the level. But you want to know what else is pretty frustrating? These controls. That's not to say that these are overly complicated or confusing, but sometimes they can be rather clunky and unresponsive. For example, if you don't fully commit your thumb to pressing the X button, oftentimes you'll just fall. With that being said, you can get used to it as the game goes on, but it does pop up very often and it can get very annoying. But hey, that is a footnote compared to the good that this game does. Like how memorable each stage is. They are beyond atmospheric and interesting. There's so much to see and so much to discover. I also like the soundtrack. Though it's not the most memorable soundtrack I've ever heard, it's still very strong. Take a listen to the mining theme. So good. On top of that, the bosses are rather good apart from some of them. For example, this drill. Not only is it nasty looking, but it's also a very fun fight. You have to bounce out of the way before it rams you into the wall. Oh, and did I forget to mention that it has a freaking flamethrower on top of it? I would call him the best boss in the game, but then you have to face off with Feathers McGraw in the giant mecha penguin. Once the initial intimidation fades, his patterns are actually quite easy to dodge. All you gotta do is shoot turrets up his butt until he explodes. That sounded a little more unpleasant than I thought it would.
Us again in a hurry. Oh no.
Let's celebrate Archie's birthday at last. But overall, I really enjoyed my time replaying this game. It is a little more clunky than I remember, but I really enjoyed it. And I think it still maintains the style and spirit of the original shorts. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to support me in what I do, then click on this little icon. It will send you to my Patreon page, and it's where you can support me directly and it helps me keep the show going.